Hi everybody, good morning. I just stopped at Whole Foods real quick and I thought that I would show you what I got on my little Whole Foods grocery haul. So I grabbed some Engine 2, it is spicy. I didn't know if it was spicy or not. Spicy black bean hummus. I haven't tried this yet, but I've tried a couple of their other hummuses, hummi, and I haven't tried this one. And I usually love a good spicy black bean dip, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And I am going to eat those with these woven wheat crackers. I grew up on Triscuits, but these have only 2 ingredients. I love Triscuits, and these are super good. These are so good. Can you see? I don't know if you can see right there. There we go. Whole wheat and salt. That's it. Pretty good, right? Okay, so I got those 2 things to snack on for later. I'm out doing a little bit of shopping this morning, so in case I get hungry, I have that. But I did bring this. I did make a big giant green smoothie to bring with me. I used all frozen fruit and literally like an entire blender full of greens today. So I used baby spinach and baby kale, like about half and half of my blender jar. And then I blended that with some water to make sure all the little bits get pulverized. And then I put in 2 or 3 frozen bananas, and then I have a bag of like tropical frozen mixed fruit that I put in also, and put in there, put some more water in, blend and go. So I have that also for later. And let's see what else I get. Oh, I got some more tortillas because we all like these. These are easy for hummus roll-ups, for tacos, for bean roll-ups, for potato quesadillas. That's pretty much what we use them for. So they've become a staple in our house. What else do I have? Oh, and I wanted to try this too. I usually make my own polenta, but I saw this and I'm gonna give it a try just for a shortcut. Polenta's really easy to make on your own, but I spotted this and I grabbed it for just a quick a little quickie snack or dinner. I can cut it and throw it in the oven for a while and it'll bake up nice and crispy, and you can enjoy it with marinara. It's really good. You just dip it in some marinara. It's really good. And I found this water that is so good. I know it's water, right? But this water is my absolute favorite #1 water. It's so good. It's so refreshing. I really enjoy it. So I got this big giant bottle too to drink. And then some of the people that I follow, 2 people that I follow on YouTube, they are Hannah and Derek, and they vlog every single day about their whole life. And one thing that they do is they talk about this LaCroix water, and I've never tried it. I have no idea what it tastes like, but literally they have cases and cases of this stuff in their house, and so I want to try it and see what it tastes like. I have the mango kind, mango sparkling water. So like I said, I've never tried it. We'll see what it tastes like. So that's what I got from Whole Foods. See you later. Hi guys. So while I had a quiet moment, one thing that I wanted to talk about was motivation. A question I get often, and somebody just asked me recently, is how can I get motivated? What can I do? I really want to change the way I eat. I want to go vegan, but I just don't have the motivation. And the second part to that is I love cheese. I hear that a lot. Oh, I could go vegan, but cheese is just so good. It's so good. And you know, I grew up like everybody else in America. I grew up on grilled cheese and tomato soup, bologna sandwiches, hamburgers, hot dogs, Doritos, mac and cheese. I mean, standard stuff, standard American diet. I I didn't eat a lot of fried food. Like if we like went out for fast food or something, I I would get fries, but it wasn't very often. So I didn't eat a ton of fried food, but cheese on everything, milk in the morning, cottage cheese. I mean, it was just my childhood was for eating was just like everybody else. So I'm I'm that's just how it was. Um it wasn't until I really kind of started to feel bad and nobody could give me any answers that I kind of started to look for answers on my own. And my journey was I this was back before this. I've been plant-based for going on 12 years now, and I was young and I didn't have a laptop computer. The internet wasn't like it is today. It's not like I definitely didn't have like a phone that I was going to talk to and then post a video on YouTube. It was not like that. So I acquired my information slowly in the beginning. You had to go hunt for it, right? So I started figuring out all of this stuff, yada yada. Maybe I'll make a video on my journey uh, later on. But my point is that it was gradual for me. There were certain categories that I cut out, and then the dairy was kind of the last thing to go for me because I loved cheese, but I also felt bad. I felt terrible. I had some skin issues going on. And my roommate at the time said that if you don't get up the floor, I was having like an attack basically. And she said, if you're not up off the floor in 5 minutes, I'm taking you to the emergency room. And this was like, this had happened, this was going on and going on where I would have this intense pain in my stomach and I literally couldn't even stand up straight. And nobody could give me any answers. I got some diagnosis like irritable bowel syndrome, which I don't know, in my opinion, it's just kind of a catch-all thing. So I hunted for answers on my own. Found, long story short, found a vegan diet, and I was like, I have to give up cheese and milk? Like, are you telling me I can't, like, my grilled cheese sandwiches are hurting me? And, like, I don't want to. Like, it's the first reaction of, no, I want to hold on to that. But, I planned for it, and I set a day, and I said, I'm gonna slowly kind of wean myself off, and then on the day I stopped eating cheese and I stopped drinking milk, and I was ready for it because I had a plan. I had a plan and I stuck to it, and I knew that it was going to be for the greater good. Now, my motivation, back to one of my first points, my motivation, you can only find that in yourself. When you get to a point to where you either feel like crap, or you have a ton of weight to lose, or whatever the case may be, or even for the animals, there's a whole another issue of animal suffering that goes along with this that I have absolutely no desire to be a part of. So you have to look into yourself and find your own reason and your own source of motivation, because I could sit here and spew all kinds of information at you. I could give you all kinds of facts. I could give you all kinds of books and resources and peer-reviewed studies to go see, proving all of these points of why you should do something, why you should go vegan. But ultimately, you're the one that's in charge of you, right? You're the one that's in charge of you. You have to get to a point to where you make a decision and you stick with it, and you say, I eat plants. I don't eat animals, and I don't eat any animal products. And that's your game plan, and you stick with that and you go with it. Is it hard? Yeah, it's hard at first, but you know, it's like with anything else, you have to practice at it. You have to practice, and once you get good at, you know, grocery shopping and going out and cooking and making dishes and figuring out kind of what works for you, it gets so easy. And then pretty soon it's just your new normal, and you don't even think about it. So, you know, what I would say to somebody who's really thinking or wanting to try this out, you know, nothing has to be forever. Don't put yourself in a box and say, oh, if I go vegan, I can never have anything ever again. I can never have a hamburger. I can never have a cheeseburger. Don't set yourself up for that. Make small goals, set small goals in the beginning. Take small steps at the beginning. Don't think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to have macaroni and cheese until I die. You know, I can't. Don't think about that, because you're setting yourself up for failure, and I don't want that for you, and you don't want that for you. So if you make small goals and easily attainable goals, then pretty soon it's going to get easier, and it's going to get easier. And you know, when I stopped dairy, I had been without meat for quite a while, for probably a year before I decided to go completely vegan. And it was hard at first. I missed it. There was some times where I would have a sandwich or I would have a veggie burger, and it was like, I really wish it had a piece of cheese on it. But it was like, well, it's good anyway, you know? And I just got through it. And eventually I stopped thinking about it, and I stopped wanting it. And once my body was able to process that, and I don't know, everybody throws this word around all the time now, but detox from the dairy, I promise you that I don't even think about it anymore. And you know, I mean, sometimes I'll have like a vegan cheese, like a commercial vegan cheese, but even now, even at this point in my journey, they're almost too greasy for me, and they make my stomach upset, because it's when you get on your journey, sometimes when you have like manufactured vegan things, they don't, I don't know, everybody's at a certain spot on their own journey. So like something that my husband might want to have, like from Whole Foods, like some sort of fake meat or fake cheese or something, would be awesome for him, because he's just now at a point to where he's kind of opening up and awakening and wanting to make some serious changes. But for me, that would not be something that I would naturally kind of gravitate to. But for him, because of it's relative to where he is in his own journey, right? And I'm completely 100% supportive of that. I think you have to meet people where they are in their journey and help them where they are. So anyway, that was a little bit of a tangent, but my point is, motivation and kicking cheese kind of go hand in hand. You have to find it in yourself to just say, I'm not going to eat it, and stick with it. You know, I do have a couple of like cheesy kind of sauce recipes that are fantastic. The sauces are made from vegetables. One is High Carb Hannah's Alfredo sauce. If you go to rawtillwhenever.com and you go to their recipes, you can search for her Alfredo, and it is so good. It is so delicious. And then there's another one that I kind of just wing together, and maybe I'll do a recipe video on that. But it resembles like a yellow cheesy sauce. And then there's another one for like a mozzarella cheese, and it's really good. I was really surprised at how good it was, because sometimes vegan cheeses, they just don't scratch that itch, you know. But this one was really good too. So those are my kind of three main things, three main vegan cheesy sauces that I would have. But you know, motivation for going vegan and for kicking cheese, you just gotta do it. You just gotta think about what you want and set small goals, and just make up your mind. You know, just make up your mind. Just do it, and try it. Keep an open mind and try it out for a while, and give your body some time to adjust. you know, give it 2 weeks or a month and kind of see how you feel, and then go for another 2 weeks or a month, and then kind of reflect back and see how you feel. I guarantee, I can pretty much guarantee you feel better, right? So, that's it, I guess. Thanks for listening to all of my rambling. I hope you decide to try it. I hope you decide to go vegan, because it's really fun. It's probably one of the best choices that I've ever made for my health and for myself, and that's why I'm doing this, because I like to talk about it, because people come to me and ask me for help. So here I am talking about it. So just do it. I'd love to hear your questions and comments below. If you like what I had to say, hit the subscribe button. And give me a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this. And I will link to some pictures of what I ate today. So have a good day. See you next time. Bye.